Okay, everyone, we are back to part 2, and we are not taking any breaks. We are directly diving into crafting the item. Let me close this actually. So, what do we need? We need spell suppression, and this time we need it 100%. We cannot avoid that. So we're gonna be crafting helmet and gloves first, and we need chaos resistance as well. So, I mean, eh. So I have quite a lot of boots that have not been selling. You often see me crafting the boots in the previous videos. So, since they are not selling all that much, I guess we can buy a pretty decent one for cheap. Let's say chance to suppress spell damage, life, chaos res, movement speed. Let's say 20. Oops. Life 90 plus, like this. 20 save for this. How much money have we left? We got divine and a half. Not that bad. Let's see how much the rings cost, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty cheap, so we don't have to worry about this. And about the coil, we can get that later. Let's see. 30. Now, basically with crafting, we can guarantee a lot of things. So, we buy a fractured base with spell suppression. We can guarantee chaos res or life on it. Let's see how much do this cost. Boots, and how much suppression does he have? He has 14. Let's say we get 10. This is quite decent. Let's see evasion armor bases, and let's say 12. It goes up to a divine. Okay, let's go back to 10. And we need item level 84 for resistances. And we got ourselves this. Now what we can do, if 83 is much cheaper, and it's not, I mean even 82, because getting tier 2 resistances is not that bad. Like, there is not that much of a difference, to be honest. If we choose strength attacks here and we go to resists, all we need is 72 really, and for the life roll what we need is, yeah, 54. Let's look at the move speed though. Move speed, like getting tier 1 move speed is pretty unrealistic, so we can just go with lower item level boots. The problem would be getting a good base, so what we do, as always, we go to create item, we go to boots and strength attacks, and we use this for reference on how much armor it should have. Now let's say we put, oof, not, oh, I adjusted it the wrong way. 83. We don't need 83 as we discussed already. We can go with 84. How much is 84? 60C. Now, I don't really like that price, to be honest. Let's go with level 80. I mean, it won't go lower than 80, right? If I do 75, 35 now. Is it worse for us to pay extra. I mean, if it's 86, I understand because then we have a chance of getting extra movement speed. But let's go for just 80. And we get, yeah, we want something like this at the minimum. So this base right here is trash. What is this? Serpent scale. It's all the way here. It's trash, bro. Hydra scale. No, Hydra scale is decent. Let's go for dragon scale. Can we find the dragon scale? Any dragon scale enjoyers? Hydra. Gazelle. No thanks. Worm scale. Worm scale is this, right? This is even better. Okay, let's actually not waste time. And so we found one Hydra skill in this. What about Dragon skill? They cost 80? But this kills our DPS too, so... Nah, let's not be greedy for now. We are working on a budget, and we'll go for something like this. It has 11 suppression as well, so it's quite nice. Oops. 40. Now, life is an important stat, but it is much more common than chaos resistance, for example. So in our case, instead of using essences of life, even though it's more important, we will be using chaos resistance essence, since chaos res is much more rare. Let's see what do we get. This is fine, right? But it needs life. Strengths. I don't really want this, to be honest. It's a decent pair of boots, but not having any kind of resistance is not that good. Oop. They didn't add that, right? Converting strengths to dex and stuff like that. Okay, let's have it like this for now, and let's craft ourselves gloves. Now, with gloves, we want exact same thing, and we want a decent base as well. So let's see, what do we have here? Strength and dex, and we want dragon scale. Dragon scale gauntlets. Ooh, one div. Let's say Hydra scale. Hydra scale gauntlets. Hydra is also quite expensive. Worm scale? Did I do something wrong? Why is this not available? I guess it can't roll like that. Oh, it's boots. Gauntlets, my bad. What the fuck is wrong? Where's this people? Let's go with dragon scale gauntlets. Or actually, let's craft the helmet. We will come back to the gloves, maybe they become cheaper in the meanwhile. But for now, let's take a look at this. So Night Helm was quite decent. Night Helm. It has one divine. Now, I want to make clear that the reason why I'm going with items, all the items having attacks and armor base, is that we will be going for this later on for getting fire suppression rate. So it's quite important to have evasion on all of your pieces. How is this right? It's quite hard to find this base. Let's do something like this. One divine. And conquest helm. If it's like conquest helm, I'll buy it. Fuck it. But as we can see, that's not the case. Let's lower it to 10. No, quite nice. The base is shit though. I compared these two, for example. It's not what we really want. Fencer helm. Fencer helm is this. Thanks. Lockard. Fuck this, bro. Can we find anything decent? Fencer. Lockard. Lockard was nice, right? Let's get this. No, Lockard is shit. Sorry, buddy. Floated was not that bad. Oh, it's bad, bro. Can I get a good base? Pandemonium. Bro. Where is that? Nightmare Bassinet, I'm sorry. I'm retarded. So that's decent then. Ideally, I want this. One divine. Not ideally. Ideally, I want this, but Quest. Yeah, we can get this then. I mean, I don't really have much of a choice, right? To be honest, it's very expensive considering our budget. Maybe we stay away from it for now. Let's do life. How about life? Structure, let's say 100. It's still quite expensive, but what if we do this? And is there something for a base? That really sucks. But for example, this Night Helm is quite decent. It's only 3. Like, we might get better use out of this. Like, not might, but we actually will. Muted. Lockard was trash, right? Yeah, Lockard was trash, but can get Nightmare Bassinet. Night Helm here. We can get this. Tier 1 life. That's quite good, right? this. I'm satisfied. And we can put this divine into buy chaos revolts. Yep, I think that's a better call. Now what we need to do is this, we just slap one of these, maybe we get something crazy, but we have to rebuild this like 100%, because if not, we just can't use the essence, so there's no point. We have 65C. No, so let's buy something with divine. Usually 1 or 2 is enough for this, because not a lot of people buy those with a divine. Quite a bit of chaos essences. We will be able to craft the gloves as well, ideally. 25, double check. 25, thank you. Okay. Now let's rebuild our baby. And quality. Again, we should put quality for this phase, but it's alright. A lot of resistances on it. This is quite good, bro. I like this. You can go with any resistance as well. And we'll check that out later, depending on the resistances we need. Okay, now that we have that, and what about our chest piece? Our chest piece does not have resistances, right? That's pretty bad, but we can craft on it, so it's fine. Let me put this trash here. Okay. We need gloves. Now, let's just buy glove base. Let's craft it the same way. Still doing 51, right? That's not enough for getting everything we need. So here is just this. Like, what I would honestly do is I would just sell some of these and buy the items or something like that. But let me actually check the price of this. We save any money. Like, this is trash because it has no resist and we can craft in hours. This has no resists, so it's trash. This has no resists. No resists. So yeah, ours is quite good, like me and Monster said. Quite a bit of money on this, but out to the gloves. Gloves, trick sticks, and Let's buy this timber skills shit. 92 life is enough for now. We will upgrade sooner or later, not a big deal. Always ask. Sometimes they respond just because they don't write you back or they don't invite you does not mean they are bots. So just try once again. Wyvern, dragon, and chamber. Wyvern. No, this is worm skill. I almost got baited. Chamber is fine. I got the last, thank you, blah blah blah. Go back home. Okay. We need resistances. This is trash. We need 3 resistances. I can settle on this. So right now we kinda struggle. What do we have here as a necklace? Dexterity, intelligence, right? Yeah, that's quite fine. Let's go for this. Like, how much damage is he actually losing from not having damage over time multi on the necklace? Oops. So he has realistic blah blah blah, right? Where is this realistic amulet? What if we remove damage over time multi? 200k is kind of a big deal on a low damage build like this. So I would say it's pretty important. So let's look for that. Damage over time multiplier. A lot of builds are calling for this shit, dots and stuff, so I think it's gonna be quite expensive, but just in case I'll check amulets and essences if we can use any essence for guaranteeing multi. And the answer is no. Okay, life like 80 and resistances. Total percent resistances we need 100. 70 works. Heavy draw. Bullshit. Damage over time multi. How do you realistically get damage over time? Can you craft damage over time multi? So you can't really craft that, right? Okay. Let's look at projectile gems. What kind of projectile does it have on helmet? I mean, I guess it's not really needed. I'm not sure. But let's check his amulet again. Yeah. Let's say we get rid of this and put it on it like at 30. And if we find something with an open suffix, we can just craft on it. How much chaos orbs do we have left? 41. So this is already like really bad for our budget. Okay, let's get a belt with a lot of resistances in that case. 5 and let's say 100 resistances. 125. So if we get a belt like this, we won't really need to get an amulet with all that amount of resistances. Sorry, my brain is lagging when I'm doing so much at the same time. Like, you know what we can do? We can just put this at 10 and put like this. And what I want to do is I'm also looking for a good base. For example, life base. That's what I mainly want. So what's the best life base? Let's go for this in this case. Oh, this is also quite good. Damnation leash. I mean, if he replies, it's gonna be quite nice. But also, like, 35 strength is quite a lot of life on its own. So we can also buy this. It has armor as well. Chaos res, and we can like actually craft evasion or something on it. So I guess this is the best option from what we saw. Now the problem with body armor of us not having enough dexterity will be solved by an amulet, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so we have a lot of chaos resistance. We need cold, fire, and lightning. We can already start crafting in that case. Lowest we had was cold, so we're gonna craft cold. Okay, now we can craft lightning. Okay, craft lightning and cold. And do we have a craft left here? No. We can put some stuff, but okay. Now, when we equip this, this is only 9, but we can craft something on it as well. So if we go to this and we craft let's not craft anything yet, but buy a decent amulet and maybe
What have you
sell
got for me?
this.
Ah,
1 to 6 is fine. Um, let's do 10. Really did not decrease. Oh, 60. Fuck. 50 and 5. 30. No, 25. 30. 35. Okay, we hit the ratio. Okay, now we have more currency. We have 60C. Amulet. Uh, damage over time multi. 20. 20 was fine, and do 60 here. One div. Let's lower this to 50. Let's lower this to 30. Maybe get a previous open suffix somewhere. Okay. Give me a sec. Should have dexterity. Let's say 20. And we need 75. Let's go like this. And since we already made sure that there were no good corruptions, let's go for no. This is bad. Poor elemental resistances. Jeez. This is so bad, like none of this goes together well. Like, why are you putting these prices here? What's this? Why is it so close to each other? How is it that it became more expensive, bro? I don't get it. The dexterity basis must be checking up the price. Honestly, at this point, dump dexterity, get resistances, and an open suffix for. No, let's not craft that because then we can see the crafting ones. So, for example, this, we can get this and craft dexterity on it. Everything is just so bad. And the dexterity requirement on this, it's pretty rough. So what I can actually do is do something like this for now. So I avoid dexterity at all. just focus on what's needed, which is resistances. Honestly, I know this is gonna be stupid, but there is just no way. Oh, it's a wrong modifier. That be increased. Should be multi. Structure like this. So I just fucked around for nothing. All this time I could have bought Samuelites right here. They're good tier 2. I mean, decent tier 3 is fine. If it has dexterity base, for example. No dex, okay. But I'm settling for 15, I can just settle for 15 here as well. And we get decent choices. Like this, for example. For tits. Yeah, let's go for this. Honestly, I would look more at more of these, but I'm quite irritated from all this. So, kind of rushing it. Deception, quite nice.
God's warmth.
Okay, now we steal like obviously we need the curses, but for now it's quite decent. I'm not complaining, and let me do actually something that's a bit crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. I'm finishing the boots off. But can I get a quick invite, please? Uh, that's so nice. So in the end, we got quite a decent build going. We have 18.4k armor. We have 20% spell suppression, which is not a lot, admittedly, but once we get a few things up here, it's gonna be just fine. Let's enable this now, to be honest. This. We're gonna go glad, we're gonna have block, and it's gonna be quite fine. Now, only the rings are left, and with the rings, I wonder what kind of, yeah, it has quite good implicits. Strength during cross. Okay. Now, is there by any chance we can get elemental resistances here? It's gonna be quite nice as well. We can go this instead of this. Let's actually again go for this. It's only a 2% decrease. Sec. Oh no, we need to go this. Actually, this. There we go. We don't get any curses on us, we are fine. We don't have any problems. Oh, that was it, guys. We crafted ourselves a build for 60 vines. I added quite some chaos orcs in the video. You saw it for once, but I accidentally bought this axe for a little bit under a divine or a divine, and it's bad because it has 2 of the modifiers and I didn't notice it, so in the end we still came at about 60 vines or something. So yeah, this is the build. We'll get the unique rings and that's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.